Introduction. This video objective is to examine the legal framework pertaining to employment contracts and associated terms in Malaysia as regulated by the Employment Act 1955. The foundation of employer-employee relationships is employment contracts, which guarantee that each party is aware of and complies with their responsibilities. The situational analysis used in this video, which is based on a 20-minute instructional video, illustrates how lack of a written employment contract can result in legal issues and statutory employment rights violations. Scene 1. First day at work.
Hi Ms. Purna. I'm happy to start today. Where should I begin?
Welcome, Misha. Just jump in and follow the others. We don't bother any written contracts here. We just keep things simple.
Okay. But I heard contracts are important. Shouldn't I sign something?
No need. We'll talk about the pay and hours once you have shown what to do. Okay?
Okay.
Cut.
Scene 3. Salary credited to Misha.
Hey, it's my salary. Oh. Overtime. No any extra pays.
Scene 4. Unspoken tension. Misha finished cleaning her workstation. Miss Purna enters with a list.
You need to stay back this week. So this Sunday too, we got an urgent order.
It's my 10 days straight.
I know what we have to do.
But Miss Poon,
Scene 5. Speaking up. The next morning, Misha hesitates at her office door, then knocks. Miss Purna, I need to talk.
Is that about the schedule?
It's about everything, Miss Purna. You know, there is no contract, no clear rules. It's starting to feel like I don't matter.
Misha, you know I care. I just don't think this was a problem.
Scene 6. Defensive walls. Later that day. Miss Purna confronts Misha on the workshop floor.
Misha, are you unhappy here? If you're not, no one's forcing you to stay here. You can leave.
I don't want to leave. I want things to be fair for me and for others too. Miss Purna's defense, not expecting this. She stares at her, quietly affected. Scene 7. Quiet distance. Evening, both working late. No words at first. Misha finishes early and starts organizing tools without being asked. Miss Purna notices. Misha gives a small note but doesn't smile.
Sorry, I am sure.
2 weeks later, Misha approached Miss Purna looking stressed.
Miss Purna, I've been working 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. That's 11 hours. But I only got paid 8. And last weekend, I worked on a public holiday without any extra pays.
That's how we always done it. You never sign any contract, so we just go what's per usual, okay?
But this doesn't seem legal. I've been reading about the Employment Act.
Scene 8. Legal reflection. Misha faces the audience, holding a pamphlet.
According to Section 10 of the Employment Act 1955, if I work more than 1 month, I must have a written contract. Under Section 60A, I shouldn't work more than 8 hours a day without overtime, and I've been doing 11 hours. Section 60D, I should have been paid double for working on a public holiday. Without a contract, I have no proof of our agreement. I could be taken advantage of just like now.
I want to take this issue serious. There is no any extra pay, so I want to raise my voice to the inspector. So I would like to formally bring to your attention that along with other workers here, I've been working beyond the standard 8 hours work day, often up to 11 hours without receiving any overtime compensation. Additionally, I was required to work during a recent public holiday and no additional pay was provided as required under the Employment Act. I believe these practices are not in compliance with the law, and I would appreciate your guidance on the appropriate step to address this matter.
Good day, I'm Ms. Ika and I'm here to conduct a routine inspection. And I'm from Department of Labor. I've received a major concern about working conditions in this company.
Oh, I see. What can I do?
Can we start with your employees' salary, contracts and pay requests?
Okay, well, we have been informal and we trust each other. So,
Formality is not defense under the Employment Act, madam. I'll need to speak with your staff, starting with you. What's your name?
I'm Misha, madam.
Miss Misha, can you describe your working conditions in this company?
Yeah, I work 11 hours daily, no overtime pay. I'm working in public holiday too, but there is no any extra pays.
That's a clear violation of Section 60A and 60B of the Employment Law. Did you sign any contracts before entering
No,
this
madam.
company? Miss Misha, can you describe your working conditions in this company?
Yeah, I work 11 hours daily, no overtime pay. I'm working in public holiday too, but there is no any extra pays.
That's a clear violation of Section 60A and 60B of the Employment Law. Did you sign any contracts before entering
No,
this
madam.
company?
She told me it wasn't needed.
Purna, this is not only serious, but it can also expose you to penalties.
okay, thank you, Miss Ika. I will handle this. Thank you.
Scene 9. Confrontation and realization.
Miss Purna, I've been read the law. What's happening isn't right. I think I need something in writing that outlines my pays, hours, and also duties.
You are right. I've taken these things to detail. Let's draw a proper contract. It's better for both of us. Okay?
Scene 10. Final message.
Everyone deserves a clear, fair terms at work.
An employer need to follow the law to build trust and avoid legal trouble.
Let's build a fair and legal workplace.
Title: Silent Terms, Loud Consequences. A two-person skit on employment law. Characters: Misha as new employee, Miss Purna as supervisor, and Madam Ika as labor inspector. Conclusion: the situational analysis emphasizes how crucial it is to comprehend and abide by the Employment Act 1955. To safeguard employee rights and stay out of trouble, employers must make sure they are in compliance with the law. Employees should be made aware of their legal rights in the interim. In Malaysia, written contracts are crucial for equitable and open labor relations that are not merely formalities. There are some legal suggestions. 1. A written employment contract for jobs over 1 month. Legal basis: Section 10 of the Employment Act 1955. The Act requires that every contract of service for a period exceeding 1 month must be in writing and include the essential terms of employment. This contract acts as evidence of the agreed terms and safeguards both employer and employee in case of disputes. Written contracts also help prevent misunderstandings about salary, job scope, work hours, and other entitlements. Practical application: specify probation period, if any, job title, scope of work, salary, benefits, and termination procedures. Include clauses on disciplinary action, confidentiality, and dispute resolution mechanism. 2. Clear statement of job duties, pay and working hours. Legal basis: Section 60A and 60D of the Employment Act 1955. Ambiguities in duties or compensation can lead to exploitation or dissatisfaction. By clearly stating working hours, not exceeding 8 hours per day or 48 hours per week, break periods, overtime rates, and public holiday entitlements, employers avoid breaching labor regulations and foster trust. Practical application: define base salary and overtime calculation methods. Include public holiday policies and procedures for requesting time off. Detail job responsibilities to avoid scope creep.